I'm coming from America, so I find that there's a large prevalence of African descent musicians that are kind of immediately in the public. When I was coming up and first starting out, I started when I was 5 playing the cello, and I was the only African American cellist, and so for years, there was no one to necessarily aspire to, if I can say that. There was no role model. And so I was looking to Marian Anderson, I was looking to Kathleen Battle, I was looking to Jesse Norman, I was looking to these people that were still in the classical world and doing something great, and finding a way to sing in my own way through this instrument that I picked up. My father being a musician, that was kind of the way I came into the world. And so kind of fast forwarding, I find myself being not necessarily a poster child, but a role model in a way that's kind of involuntary, by just being there and having that presence on the stage of someone that's doing it and that's making it. And so this initiative of creating Chineke, I think, is quite monumental, because not necessarily for the other professional musicians that are out there, but also for younger generations that they may be situations where they are the only ones, in their community or their school, or within their family as well. So they may be just not necessarily outcast, but the black swan within, doing something different. But I think that's a great thing, to kind of find your voice. And so this initiative of Chineke kind of stands for that, in a way, and it kind of helps shed light on something that's been missing for a long time. And I think people have been too afraid, or lacked the fierce initiative to kind of go forward, and try to create a group, a face that resembles the actual society that we do live in, that's still pushing forward with classical music and contemporary music, at an extremely high level.
That was really good.
I practice. No, yeah. No, I believe really strongly.
The passion's coming through, definitely. So it's going to be it's going to be a huge event, like this concert where everyone is people of color in that whole it's going to be something.
I think so. I think it'll be an awakening in a way, that people have been wanting to see for a long time. I think you notice, and you have tutors and you have teachers, even that came to me when I was younger and said, you are the only one. Not that I was complacent about it. Like, I knew, of course, yes, I am the only one. But I think it'll be finally the gathering that people wanted. It's at the heart and core of it. It is the music. It's the art. We just happen to reflect a different coloring from what's on the actual concert stages, in the larger format. And so this, really gives a chance for us to kind of say something in a good way that doesn't necessarily have negative connotations. I want to really say that I think there's been some kind of backlash, out from the Guardian articles that have come out, and just because the build up, the momentum that's been building up to the concert that's coming September 13th. So people are saying, well, why would you need to, I think that's the key word here, needing to create an ensemble that's of all Africanists. But well, why not? I mean, there's plenty of musicians and artists out there within the community, and why not have something that does reflect that, one, on the professional, artistic level, and then two, on an educational level, for the younger generation, because I think it's important for them to be able to see it, or see their parents to see this, and then be able to relate that back then. Because I think in some ways it can, and many times does start with the parents seeing it in a newspaper or on a news segment, and then being able to say, well, my kid, I would love that for them to do, and there's also someone else out there, or there's a group, a body of people out there that that's reflecting and doing it really well, and trailblazing in a way that's creating great discussion on the topic.